Yes, sir. Fill her up. We're out of gas.
The,
Regular. Hey, son, you got any dough?
Yeah, I got, let's see, 85 cents.
80 cents worth.
yes, sir.
Huh?
Come on, the dough, the guitas, the money. Never let it be said that Johnny Maverick took a guy's last nickel.
That'll be exactly 80 cents.
There you are, my good man.
Come again.
All right.
Mister?
Huh?
Well, I mean, this car and that hat and those clothes and my 80 cents.
Son, you gotta have a front in the oil business. Confidentially, I'm flat. What's your name?
Harold Evans. Are you really an oil man?
Tool dresser. The best. You interested in oil?
Kinda. Been pumping gas up in Chicopee.
Chicopee. Never heard of that field.
It's not a field. Gas station. Chicopee Falls, Mass.
Oh.
You get awful tired wiping windshields, and I heard about this new oil strike at Hurleyville, so I thought I'd come out west and be a real man.
Chicopee Falls. Chicopee. Chicopee, you stick with me. From now on, you'll see plenty of oil.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Hey, you guys!
Yeah, I'll take it.
Right. Keep them rolling.
No credit. I mean, no credit. Well, I just wanted to see a fella about it. Hey, cut it out! Bring it up, you mudnecks! This joint is certainly losing its class. It's him! Johnny! Well, hiya, boy!
Hello, you old slush spots. I knew I'd find you here. Hiya, Grits.
Let's see you.
It's a real boom, Johnny. The oil's gushing.
But it can't last.
Boys, I want you to meet with me. This is Grits.
Hiya, Chicopee.
Hiya.
This is Watch 5.
Hello, Sonny.
And don't believe a word he tells you.
Hey, Johnny, you want to hear some bad news?
Huh?
Mike Rawlins was just here.
Rollins.
Ah, forget it, Johnny. He's gone over to Sunbeam.
Someday I'm going to get that guy, but good. That's the rat I was telling you about that ran out on us, owing us a month's pay.
My usual luck.
We got us a job lined up, Johnny, and there's one waiting for you, too.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not for me. I'm through with that sucker stuff. Oh, boys, let's find a table. I'm through breaking my back for guys like Rollins. From now on, if there's going to be any drilling for oil, it's going to be my oil, and I'm going to be the boss.
But, Johnny, that takes a lot of...
Front, and a little maneuvering. And front's what I got plenty of.
Yeah, you ought to see his car. It's a block long.
I wouldn't try it if I was you, Johnny. When you're working for somebody else, you're sure you're 3 squares a day.
Like Rollins.
Ah, shut up, Grit. Johnny's plumb right. If I'd have struck out for myself when I was his age, I might have settled down and had a family instead of being nothing but a broken-down oil bum.
Paper. Antrim Bend offers $25,000 for first commercial well. Read all about it. Paper, mister? Paper. Antrim Bend offers $25,000 prize.
What's the matter? Anybody interested in 25 grand around this joint?
Ah, that's a joke. Antrim Bend, 20 miles from here. They're mad cause Hurleyville's booming on one side of them and Sunbeam on the other. That's why they're offering a prize.
Ain't no oil out there. They sunk 2 dry holes last summer. But, Johnny, I thought you was healed.
We ain't had a square meal since Rollins went south with her pay.
I thought you said they'd pay.
Keep your shirt on, Chicopee. There's more than one way to get the steak around here. Give me that nickel. Come on. You got just the face for it. This way. Come on. It's all for charity, folk. Give till it hurts. Come on, boys. It's all for charity. Thank you. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And you, sister? Believe me, it'll come back to you tenfold. Thank you, thank you. Charity, charity.
What's this for, buddy?
Charity, brother, sweet charity. Come on, think way down deep. And you, sister? Thank you for the kind thought. Come on, Chickpea, these kind people want to give too.
What's this for?
Charity, brother, sweet charity.
Orphan, buddy, little.
Dig way down deep, past the silver and into the paper.
Come on.
Miss, would you like to give?
Get in there. Pass up, boy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sure.
Mighty fine.
Right this way, Chickpea, right this way.
Thank you very much.
Come on, Sloan, charity, sweet charity.
Yeah, for what?
Charity.
Little orphan,
Yeah.
little bitch of sad orphan. No mother.
Gus. No, give. Don't be a pack rat.
I'm sorry, Maverick. I thought it was a 20.
Ah, that's better. Thank you, Gus. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much, brother. Thank you. I congratulate you. You'll never regret.
Charity, boys, sweet charity. Here, watch, Bob. Take care of things. We better get out of here while everybody's happy. Come on, Chickpea.
Gee, oilmen sure are charitable.
Yeah, it's better than wiping windshields.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait. You don't think you're going to get away with this, do you?
What's the matter, Bud?
Give me that hat. I got to make my donation to those poor little orphans.
Thank you, my benevolent brother. Thank you. And goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, wait a minute. Who are these poor little orphans?
Me and Chickpea. We've been having a terrible time.
Johnny, did you really expect anyone near a proven oil pool to give you at least some promises?
Can't get killed for trying.
Well, maybe we could get those jobs the boys were talking about.
I'm not going to.
And so, Punchy, I'm seeing things.
Huh?
I'd have sworn that match lit up like a little torch when it hit the water.
What? Where?
Right there. What is it, Johnny?
Must be surface gas. Taste it.
Tastes like mud.
Yeah, but if it's gas... Taste it.
Tastes like oil. It's oil.
Yeah, it must be seepage from up there.
But this is some of that Antrim Bend land they said was no good. What are we going to do, Johnny?
We're going to buy us a lease.
But we haven't got that kind of money. We haven't got any money.
Look, Chickpea, we found this together. We're partners.
Sure, but...
No matter what happens, keep your mouth shut. I'll do all the talking. Come on. Of course, I'm thinking of you, too, Mr. Smithers. If we should happen to make a well on your property, you could buy the missus here a black silk dress every day, yourself some store shoes, beautiful car like mine, and send Junior to college.
Don't want to go to college.
My son, you want an education, don't you?
Nope. Just want to be ignorant like Paul.
Shut up, Bud.
Quite a boy you got here.
Maverick, I'll take $10 an acre and 1/8 royalty.
Oh, that's impossible, Mr. Smithers. Might make it 5. Let's see, that would be $3,000 for 600 acres. Hey, Chickpea, be careful. You'll break Mr. Smithers' porch. Well, what do you say?
Take it, Paul.
That's your deal.
It's a great deal. I just happen to have a blank lease here. We can fill in the figures. Would you take a check?
As long as there's money in the bank, son.
That's a good one. Chickpea, your pen, please.
Johnny, you can't write a check. You haven't got any...
Any ink in the pen? That's ridiculous. Of course it's ink. See, I make that out to,
John
John
And Martha.
and Martha
Smithers.
Smithers. 3,000. There you are.
Bless you. Well, thank you kindly. Say, if you fellas are going to town, do you mind I ride in with you so I can get the bank before it closes?
Oh, sure.
I'll win getting the vote.
Gee, Mrs. Smithers, I hate to leave here without having some of that famous apple pie that I heard so much about in town.
Son, I ain't made an apple pie in 20 years.
Oh, well, I guess it's just watching you peel those apples that makes my mouth water.
Land sakes, if you was hungry, why didn't you say so? Sit yourself down, I'll make you pie. Ain't nobody going away from my house hungry.
Mrs. Smithers. Why, Mrs. Smithers. Oh, what a
Tain't
gorgeous-looking pie. My. Well, can hardly wait to get at it. Help me there, will you? Atta boy. Oh, what a dilly. Mrs. Smithers. Oh, it's delicious. My. I swear, Mrs. Smithers, this is the finest pie I ever ate.
I never tasted anything like it.
Well, guess we better be going. Don't move, son.
Wait.
Well, Mr. Smithers, we're going to town. We better get started.
No sense in my going now, son. It's most 3 o'clock. I'll see you at the bank in the morning.
As you wish. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mrs. Smithers.
Goodbye, Mrs. Smithers.
Bye, son.
Kept him from cashing the check today, but how about tomorrow?
We got the lease, didn't we?
What good will that do us when we're in jail?
Shut up. I got a thing.
Wait a minute, Johnny.
Get out of here. I don't want to hear any more about it.
Hey, you gotta listen to me. We're partners.
Not anymore, we're not. Give me a beer and throw some ant powder on this guy. He's bothering me.
Hey, Johnny, we're in this together now. I know my rights.
Oh, get out.
Hey, now listen, we found this together and we're gonna keep it together.
All right, you asked for it.
What are you going crazy?
Get up. You're all right.
Take it easy, son.
I got a double crossing, Abe. It's all right for me to lend him my money, but as soon as we find oil, he kicks me out.
You found oil?
Plenty of it, seepage, out at Antrim Bend.
Oil? You found oil at Antrim Bend?
Yeah. He told me to keep it quiet till we got our lease. Then he throws me out because we haven't got a signed partnership.
That's the rawest deal I ever heard.
Yeah. Oh, Ben, bring this boy a drink. Now, you take it easy, son. I'll see what I can do about it.
Now, don't you worry about anything, kid. Excuse me.
Oh, Maverick. Oh, I just heard about your good luck.
Oh, so the guy couldn't keep his mouth shut, huh?
Oh, now don't let's get excited.
Sorry, bud.
How about letting me in, say, for $5 an acre?
I haven't got any leases for sale.
Oh, come on, Johnny. Come on in and have a drink and we'll talk this
I
all
tell you,
over.
it's no use.
Well, how about $6? Say $6
I'm
an
looking
acre.
for 60, then.
No, but Johnny, listen.
There he is.
Hey, Johnny, come on over here, have a drink.
So you struck oil. Where'd you find it?
$7, Johnny. $7 an acre.
I tell you, I'm not selling any part of it.
Hey, Maverick, I've been looking for you.
We can't talk here. Give me 5 minutes in private.
There's the dirty little rat.
Ah, him. See him later.
Maverick, let me in. Don't talk you out of anything.
Son, when you've been dead as long as I have, you'll find there's nothing much worth getting worried about.
Yeah, I suppose. Dead?
Sure he's dead. Been dead for years. That's why we call him Watch Bob.
But that doesn't make sense.
He means this. The slug that killed me. Yeah, it happened in a saloon fight in Bartlesville back in '96. I was dead 7 hours before the doctor pried this out of my heart. No thanks to him. I was even up there.
You mean that you were actually dead?
Well, you don't think I'd say so if I wasn't, do you? Or do you?
Ben, bring me some pen and ink.
Now, wait a minute, Sloan.
Now,
listen. Now.
So there I was, dressed out in a shiny new robe, when all of a sudden down in Bartlesville, this horse doctor digs the bullet out of my heart and I have to go back pronto.
Oh, that was too bad. Get a load of this. $7,000 for half the lease.
7,000? Jehoshaphat! Enough to cover the check and buy a rig. Easy, wasn't it?
Easy. Hey, Grits, watch, Bob. I'm cutting you in on this, too. Come on, everybody drinks on Johnny Maverick.
That's for me. Johnny, tell us what happened.
Drink around. Oh, this is rich.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hey, wait a minute. Here's the Maverick #1. And the greatest little partner a guy ever had. Chicopee Nivens.
Johnny?
Chicopee?
Down the hatch.
We are perfect million. Bring 'em up, boys. Hey, you fellas, go on up there and help Campbell unload.
Make you bet the stove smokes.
Go on, get in that cookhouse.
Nice bunkhouse you built us here, Mr. Smithers.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with my chickens.
We make a well, you can put them up in an auto court.
Hey, Johnny, what's going on up there?
Sloan got an early start, didn't he?
Yep, they come in this morning. Guess you'll have to beat them to get that $25,000.
Chicopee. Let's take a look at our competition. Pick up that brace, Tom. It won't bite you. What a crew you picked for me, Peters. Where'd you find them?
They'll be all right, boss.
They'll be all right, boss. Come on, heave it, you lug. Put some steam in it. Hello, Rollins.
Say, what's the matter with you?
What's going on here?
So you sold your lease to him, huh?
I still got an interest. What do you want to make trouble for?
Trouble? That was no trouble. I'm just paying him off for what he owes me. Come on, Chicopee.
Now, come on. Cut it out. Now let him go. You two will get brawling and nobody will make a well.
Nobody will make a well. I promise you, brother, he won't make one ahead of me. Go on, get back to work.
Come on, I want to talk to you. Well, come on.
Nice going, boys. I'm going to give you the night off. Just a minute. We're going to spud in at 7 o'clock in the morning. And from there on in, we'll be going 24 hours a day. And I want you back by midnight.
Sure, we are. All right, boss, thank you a lot.
Let's get going. Well, kid,
Does that make me a real arm, then?
relax and go on into Hurleyville and have some fun. Take my car.
Thanks, I'll stop for our food supplies at Antrim Bend.
Come on, Grits. Feels pretty good, eh, Watch Bob?
Sure do. You know, for the first time since the doctor pried that slug out of my heart, I'm really glad he done it.
What are you going to do with your share?
Going home.
Home?
Yep, never could before. I'll be going back and buy me the biggest house in town. I'll get me a car, too. I'll show 'em. When I left, they said it'd never amount to nothing.
How long you been away?
About 37 years.
Bet there ain't nobody alive that knowed you.
Come on.
This $25,000 to be awarded for bringing in for details, see the Chamber of Commerce.
That's where I turn off. It's easy to get a ride from here.
That's quite a lot of lettuce to be lying around unchaperoned. A fella could grab it. Oh, there's a loaded Colt pointing at you, and we'd hate to make a hole in a... Great sense of humor. This is a great country anyhow, son.
You bet. My partner and me are going to bring in the first well and grab that dough.
You don't say.
Well, I'm not tired looking at it, but I got to get over to Hurleyville and get our supplies.
Hurleyville? Well, that's kind of fortunate. I'm headed for there myself.
Well, come on, I'll give you a lift.
Well, that's not... Thanks very much.
Better hold on to this.
I will. Hope it won't be any trouble.
No. All set?
All right.
Go, boy.
That's very interesting, son. Very interesting.
Yeah, I'm a half partner. Johnny's got two old pals, Ritz and Watchfob.
I see.
He gave each one of them 5%. That's the kind of guy he is.
That's fine.
Get me gabbing my head off. You're probably in a hurry. That's the hotel right over there, Mr. Westbrook.
Oh, thanks. This is a right prosperous-looking little town. I think I'm going to like it. Man could probably do good business here.
Oh, you interested in the oil business, too?
Only in the byproduct. Well, thanks, Chicopee. And don't forget to look me up when you're in town.
Well, sure I will. Where can I get hold of you?
Well, if this is what I think it is, right in here, at a corner table. So long, Chicopee.
So long, Mr. Westbrook.
Thanks again.
Good luck to you.
Bringing in the sheaves, bringing in the sheaves. Oh, there you are. Hello, man. Glad to see you.
All right, start alibying. You were supposed to be in on the noon train.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was on the noon train, but there was a little unpleasantness.
What, again?
Yeah, so I had to get off and continue the trip overland.
And I've been sitting in this fire trap since 10 o'clock this morning.
10 o'clock, think of that. That's 11 hours. So at $5 an hour, there's your share.
Then the unpleasantness started.
After I won, of course.
Say, I've been looking this town over.
Not so bad, huh?
Very, very good.
That's what I thought.
There's a joint across the street.
Kelly's rig. I just cased it.
And the lobby is...
Full of oil, man. I know all about it.
How's your hand?
Still quicker than the eye. Now, listen. They put me in room 107. You call me in the morning, will you? Late?
Okay.
Here goes, Pop.
Yes.
You better get ready to take that money out of your bank window, Mr. Giles.
Gladly. Just bring your well in first, Nevin. Keep her flowing 1,000 barrels a day for a week, and the money's yours.
It's a grand day, isn't it? It's raining somewhere. I was taking a rig over to Sunbeam, but I couldn't miss your spudding in for it.
Glad you stopped by, Mr. Campbell. Okay, Watchfob. Ready when you are.
I got her down. We'll put the lid on.
Oh, the cable's hooked. I should have known better than to let you guys go out and get boiled last night.
Hey, Chicopee, we got plenty of guys to do that.
Forget it. I'm halfway up already.
Go ahead, Chicopee. Wants to be an oil man, doesn't he?
But Johnny, he ain't ready for that yet.
Oh, let him alone. He'll be all right. Peters, come here. Take a look.
Yeah, they've got a full day start of you and your crummy crew.
It's a stupid place for Campbell to leave his truck. He might have bad brakes, Peters.
Yeah, he might. Yeah.
Goodbye, Chicopee. You want to ride her down? Sure.
In gear with the brakes on. I swear I did. It was in gear, Johnny. I know it was.
They're starting to fix the rig, Johnny. They can't do that. It's jinxed, I tell you. When a well kills a man, the oil runs away. It's jinxed, I tell you. You gotta move that rig.
Shut up. Go on back to work. Bring in that well if it kills every one of us. Get out of here. Go on, get out! Shouldn't have sent him up there in the first place. The whole thing's my fault.
Weren't nobody's fault, Johnny. Too bad that doc from Bartlesville weren't born to save him. Instead of me.
Doesn't seem to be any tables.
Well, I don't mind if you don't. You're the one that's thirsty.
Well, come on over here. Hello, Fred.
Hi, Harris.
Fred, the usual, you know, and plenty of soda.
All right.
You sure you won't break down and have a little little refreshment?
No, thanks. I never touch it.
Thank you, Fred.
What are they doing over there? Gambling?
Yeah, poker.
Oh, gee, I'd love to watch them. You think they'd mind?
Well, not a bit. Go on over. I'll join you myself as soon as I finish my buttermilk.
Oh, you're a card.
Cards, gentlemen.
I'll take 3.
Hey, Fred.
I'll take 1, gentlemen.
Hello, Sloan.
Oh, hello, Donaldson. How are you?
Oh, come along fine.
And if...
Don't turn around to duck out the back way, and I'll meet you at the hotel.
Say, Gus,
what?
how'd you do down the bed?
Oh, okay. We expect you well in there anytime, and...
Oh, that's fine.
I think I'll cash in, boys, if you don't mind. Here's $20 even, I believe. I have a little appointment. See you later, boys.
How are you?
How are you?
Come in. Come in. What happened?
Did you see him?
Who?
Sloan, that pigeon we took for $2 grand in Tulsa last year. Remember the one that called for the cops?
Did he recognize you?
I don't know, but oh boy, if he did.
Okay. Okay, Oliver, pack your shirt and your marked deck and let's get going.
No, why can't I make one big killing so I can go away someplace and settle down to Something respectable.
Like a nice little joint with a couple of wheels?
Yeah,
And your own dice?
yeah. Just enough to make an honest living.
Hey, Oliver, get me that paper over there, will you?
Hey, I knew this kid, Nevins. He drove me in the other night. Talked my ear off, telling me all about himself and his oil wells. Man, I got a terrific idea.
Fine. I'll put it in the bag and we'll eat it on the train.
Oh, no, I'm not kidding. I've really got a great idea, and I know it. Now, we may have to lay low for a couple of days, but, baby, this time we've struck oil.
Yeah, I bet you.
This is it, ma'am. It's been a long walk from town.
Thanks for the lift.
Can I do anything else for you?
No, thanks.
All I know is we're 2 days behind Rollins, and we've got to make it up. Come in.
Hello.
Hello.
Where can I find Harold Nivens?
Who? Oh, you mean,
Are you Johnny Maverick?
yeah.
Why, you're just like Harold described you. Where is he? I'm his sister.
Why, he isn't here.
Oh, but he must be. He wrote me that you were partners, and he asked me to come out here.
I'm sorry, Miss Nevins, but there's been an accident.
Harold?
Yeah. He fell from the rig last Sunday.
Oh.
I'm awful sorry.
We haven't seen each other in years. Both working in different parts of the country. When he wrote me things were going so good, I thought maybe we'd be together.
Did everything we could.
Oh, I'm sure that you did. I know it's a little late, but if there's anything that Harold left unfinished or anything that he wanted me to know, I wish you'd tell me.
You see,
And then someone could drive me back to town.
I know it's none of my business, Miss Nevins, but have you any place to go or any money?
Oh, I'll be all right.
Oh, no. You're going to stay right here. When that well comes in, you're going to get Harold's share. Well, that's the least I could do for him.
No, Mr. Maverick. I couldn't possibly do a thing like that.
I don't want to hear any more about it. Hey, watch Fountain Grits. Take Miss Nevins' bag and put it in my room. Take my junk and put it down in the bunkhouse. Oh, Miss Nevins.
The boss had his breakfast already?
Yeah, he was up plenty early this morning.
What, mush again?
It looks like glue, and after you taste it, you wish it was.
What do you guys expect? Patty de foie grass? You know this job of mine's no party.
You call this a full-size job of cooking grits? Cook shack I worked in at Big Boy was 6 blocks long. Yeah, they fed 1,200 drillers at one setting. 86 cooks worked at a grill the length of the shack, making 4,800 flannel cakes at a whack.
Look, watch, Bob. Take it easy. You know, they couldn't mix that much better.
Oh, they mixed her all right with a cement mixer. Laid the cakes onto the griddle with the pressure hose. Had to. Yeah, just a kid then. My job was to keep that 6-block-long griddle greased.
Some job.
Oh, it weren't so bad. Just tied a side of bacon to each foot, got up on the griddle, and skated from one end to the other. This mush ain't much good, Grits.
Morning, boys.
Morning, Johnny. Morning, boss.
Another cup of coffee?
Yeah. Thanks. Well, we ought to catch up with Rollins today.
Sure. This is the day.
Say, boss, Grits has been telling us about Chickapoo's sister. When are we going to have the pleasure?
You'll be seeing her.
A pretty nice little dish, eh, Johnny?
Now, look, boys, I want you to get one thing straight. After all, she's Chickapoo's sister, and she has every right in the world to be here. Now, girl or no girl, I want you guys to keep your minds on your jobs. Come on, Cully, Ed. Let's go.
good morning, Miss Nevins. Got a place for you right here.
Say, miss, give me some more of that good mush.
Yeah, me too. Say, why don't you sit her down over there near the fire?
Yeah, the boss won't mind. The
Oh, I
boss
don't
won't
want to
mind.
be so much trouble.
Miss Nevins, would you like some orange juice?
Well, I'd love
Orange juice.
Edmund, Cully, remember the morning shift, or are you boys taking the day off? Get out of here. Get out.
What's the matter? Did I do something?
Oh, no, it's just that we're having a tough time putting down a well.
Coming through.
Yeah?
And, well, the boys aren't used to having a woman around here, and...
Pardon me.
Well, I hope I'm not disrupting their work.
Oh, don't let that worry you. They'll just have to get used to you, that's all.
Hey.
Well, I hope it won't be too difficult.
Huh? Oh, no, that'd be all right. I'm kind of busy. Excuse me, will you?
Hi, Johnny. Did you get the hard rock bit?
Yeah. Did a lot of talking to convince them, though. Come on, Heath. Hey, what's the matter with those guys? Hey, drop it. Hey! Who told you to slow that thing down?
Well, you see, it was like this. I told him to slow her down, Johnny.
Oh, you did, huh? Well, how many times do I have to drive it into your head that we have to go at full speed to keep ahead of Rollins?
She won't take it. This rusty stuff you rented is all right for soft formation, but we're in hard rock now.
I don't care what we're in. We got to make faster time.
Well, sometimes you go faster when you don't take chances.
Yeah, well, you go help Cully. From now on in, I'll give the orders around here. All right, shove her ahead full speed. What do you want?
I've been sitting around the bunkhouse for a week doing nothing.
I'm sorry I snapped at you, but every once in a while this thing gets me.
Oh, that's all right. I was just wondering if I couldn't do something to help. We're partners, you know.
You could help Grits. Can you cook?
Can Grits?
No.
Well, what have you got to lose?
You're all right.
How about that bit watch, Bob?
I'll take care of that later.
Don't let him get you down, old-timer.
Who, Johnny? Oh, he ain't asking us to do nothing he wouldn't do himself.
Is it really dangerous to drill that fast?
With that old equipment, it ain't too safe. All right, Cully, let's go.
Hey, Grits, you better get that coffee down to the boys and they'll start hollering.
Well, it ain't me, it's the stove.
I know. Come on, get going.
Oh, all right. Do this, do that, do this, do that.
Hey, what's with the dishwashing routine?
Are you batty? What are you doing around here?
Well, I couldn't wait for the carrier pigeons. How we doing?
How are we doing?
Yeah.
This isn't a grapefruit, you know. You don't stick a spoon in the ground and out spurts oil.
Oh, I know. Why let him have the 25 grand prize? We'll grab our half and scramble. You know something? The smart money in this town is on that gilpin across the way.
Yeah, well, don't lay too much on it. Johnny's 100 feet in the lead.
Oh. Well, pardon me, lady, and thank you. I hope I ain't bothered you none.
Who's this?
Why, I'm...
Oh, and he's just a tramp.
Oh.
He's looking for a job, but I told him you didn't need anybody.
Oh, but I do.
No.
Need a helper to clean out slush pits?
This stuff's been cut.
Hey, you, Oliver!
Oh, what a wreck that guy's made out of me. Look at my hands. I couldn't shuffle a stack of flapjacks now. That Maverick's a wild man. He drives those guys like the devil was in the rumble seat.
So what? He drives himself twice as hard as the rest of them.
Hey, what's biting you?
Listen, if you don't like working, why don't you quit? You go back to town and wait.
I would, if I didn't think you were going for him.
Well, I gotta be civil to him, don't I?
Johnny, the rotary's kicking.
Hey, stop, let her run.
The hose gave, cut the engine, cut it! Come on, boys, get in here, get around. The drill pipe snap, come on! Hey, the dog, fellas, he's blowing! Watch out, are you all right? You are all right, aren't you?
What's the matter with you? You can't kill a dead man. Just my hands are burning a little, that's all. Well, quit standing around looking, going up there and see what's happening.
I'll take care of him.
I don't need no taking care of, but I'll go with you if that's what you want.
All right, boys, back to work. Come on.
Hey, boss. Maverick's in a tough spot.
Yeah. Now you can pick up that 150 feet.
It'll be a cinch if he has trouble casing off.
Maybe I can take care of that. Meanwhile, see our hole doesn't go over the slant again and loses a couple more days. Go on.
Oh.
Oil, huh?
Water.
That's not good.
How is he?
His hands are pretty badly burned. I bandaged them, but he wouldn't let me do very much.
Well, he was right, but I wouldn't listen to him.
Is it that bad, Johnny?
The hole caved in, lost our tools, busted the boiler, and brought in water. All right, fellas, we might as well eat.
You know they're sinking a lot of new wells at Sunbeam?
Yeah, and there's a couple new wells over there at Hurleyville, too.
Well, I could have told you this would have happened. The minute Chicopee.
And those big companies pay good dough.
Yeah, and you don't take any chances of getting mashed up by third-rate equipment.
Now, wait a minute, fellas. I wouldn't do anything rash.
What are you, rats, deserting a sinking ship?
Well, we don't want to quit, but Johnny's finished. He's all wiped up.
When he got the well and gave you jobs and promised you bonuses, he was a great guy. But the minute he needed you, you walk out on him.
Well, what can he do now?
He promoted the lease, didn't he? Well, he can promote the dough to go ahead, maybe. And maybe you guys can help by pitching in and go down there and fix that boiler instead of sitting around here squawking.
Well, how do you like that?
I don't. But she's right. Come on, fellas, let's get out and get to work.
That is a nice thing you did, miss, even if it don't do no good.
No, they made me mad. That well means a lot to Johnny, doesn't it?
More than you realize. It ain't just the money. Johnny's got all in his blood. Like me, like his daddy had.
I know that.
Johnny's got the same dream as every wildcatter, to bring in a well.
He could start another one, couldn't he?
Well, maybe and maybe not. But if he don't, he'll drift on till he gets like me. Just a busted-down oil tramp. Not much use except for telling stories nobody believes. Sorry, miss. Here I am a-cawing around like an old crow when I ought to be out there telling them fellers what to do.
Man. Man.
Johnny,
Yeah.
you didn't come in for anything to eat.
Eat. Huh. First That's all I had to think about. Well, it serves me right. Trying to run a flashy front into $1 million.
You can fix the engine, can't you?
Maybe. But we're in water sand. It's hundreds of feet before we get through it. That means we have to run casing. Casing costs money. Money's what we haven't got. So I might as well go up and let the boys go.
Boy, you sure had Chicopee fooled.
What do you mean?
Well, he used to write me what a terrific guy you were. If you ever started something, nothing could stop you.
Well, what do you expect me to do? I can't even get credit for a ham sandwich in Hurleyville. I only got that bit this morning by the skin of my teeth, and I'm in hock up to my neck.
Well, you didn't have anything to start with. You got a lease and a rig, didn't you?
That's right, we did. You know, Chicopee didn't think I could do it.
I think you can.
Thanks. Now I know why Chicopee was such a swell guy.
Johnny, before you say
Well, what am I
anything...
thinking about? You're my partner, and I'm letting you down.
Well, now you're talking like Johnny Maverick.
Come on, we're going to town to do a little promoting.
I'll be ready in a minute.
Okay, I'll get the car.
Oh,
Oh, hello, Nan. I took the liberty of packing your bag. Now, let's blow, will you?
so you couldn't stay for the last card, eh, Oliver?
Not after the torch song you gave that crew in there. Hey, you fallen for that, Gilpin. Hook, line, and sinker.
Now, wait a minute, Oliver. You had a great idea. We were going to grab off half of that 25 grand to get out of the small time.
Right.
Well, I'm just trying to protect our hand, that's all. I'm betting that if Johnny can promote some dough and grab off that prize, we can cash in.
Hey, wait a minute, will you? Where's he going to get me dough?
From you.
From me?
Sure, you can get in some sort of a game.
The way I'm heeled, I couldn't even get into a game of pitch and pennies. You know that.
How about the ring?
Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't. The only time I hock that emerald is for the last ditch.
Well, this is it.
Oh, I see. Well, suppose I do. Suppose I get in a game and Sloan comes in and recognizes me. Are you going to risk my neck to save his? Don't answer.
To save our parlay, Oliver.
I can't quite figure it, baby. My idea was to take him. Now I got a funny feeling that I'm being took.
For 500, you can have all you need, but I've got to have cash.
We haven't got $500. Just give us the stuff and you'll get your dough.
I'm terribly sorry, Maverick, but it's got to be cash. Maybe you could borrow it.
Come on, Johnny. We'll be back in the morning, Mr. Campbell.
Well, we wind up with $70. I've tapped every guy in town I know.
Oh, forget it. Hey, there's Oliver. Hello, Oliver.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Oliver.
Don't get up, boys. Don't get up.
Well, if it isn't bad luck himself, deal me out. Maybe you'd like to take over Maverick. You might be lucky at cards.
No, thanks.
There was nothing more I could do at the well, boss. Why don't you sit down and take your mind off your troubles? You might get lucky.
$70 won't help much. Why don't you get in and try your luck?
What you got there?
$52.
I'll take it.
I wouldn't lend him anything, boys. His well's washed up.
Nice disposition.
5 and I'll up at 10.
That's good.
I know. Good enough for me.
3 babes.
That's good.
All right, Johnny, I'll call you.
I'm out. Good enough for me.
Ace is full.
That certainly beats 3 queens.
Go ahead.
Any part of it, men.
I'll see 100. I'm through. I never saw such hands.
How about you, Oliver?
Well, Johnny, I'll call you for 200. That's the last of my stack.
King's full.
Well, I've got 4. Well, I could have sworn I had 4 8s there. But I haven't. There's 3 8s and a pair of deuces.
Nanny, you're the luckiest partner a fella ever had.
Well, thanks.
What a sucker I am.
Oh, don't take it hard, Oliver. This is what's going to bring our well in.
It better.
Kind of beginner's luck or something, huh?
Need help.
Yeah. Oh, Campbell, I'm glad you're still here. Look, I got the money. Now get the casing out right away, will you?
I'm sorry, Maverick.
What do you mean you're sorry?
I'm sold out. I haven't got any casing.
What?
Look, Rollins came in just after you left and bought every foot I had.
Why, you chiseling little rat.
Johnny,
Didn't I tell you I'd have the dough?
How did I know you could raise it? I had a chance to sell for cash.
It's not his fault.
All right, so Rollins beat me to the punch. But look, Campbell, I've got to have casing.
There's no more in town, Johnny. Maybe I could get some from Tulsa.
Huh?
But it'll cost you heavy, hauling and all.
How much?
About $9.50, but I'll figure it out for you.
Look, Campbell, I got $550 in cash. I'll give you a note for the rest.
Now, wait, man.
Now, you wait a minute. That well's coming in. The structure's perfect. I'll tell you what I'll do with you. I'll give you a lien on the well for the balance. Why, you can get more than that for it in salvage. What do you say?
All right. I'm crazy, but I won't wait more than 30 days for my money.
All right, it's a deal. Write it up.
Can you make the well in 30 days?
Isn't a question of can we? We gotta.
I'll be doggone. If you're right, Johnny, then Hurleyville and Sunbeam are at opposite ends of one big pool.
Yeah, and that's us smack dab in the middle.
But they're 40 miles apart.
They're exactly the same structure. Look. There's a Sunbeam map. There's a Hurleyville, and that's us in the middle. There's limestone, shale, sandstone, hard rock, water sand. That's where we lost our tools. Slate, shale, and gas sand.
Then in another couple of 100 feet, we'd ought to be in oil sand.
Yep, and you can bet your bottom dollar we'll beat Rollins in, too.
An oil pool 40 miles long and us in the middle. And I can't tell nobody they'd think us of making up a big lie.
Come on, honey. Why don't you put on your best bib and tucker and let me take you out and buy you a dinner like an oil millionaire ought to buy his best gal?
Sure.
You got any dough?
A little. I'll treat.
Okay. Boy, are we gonna be rich.
Congratulations, Johnny. I hear you're in the pay dirt.
Congratulations, fella. Thanks, Joe. You know the first thing I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get you a fur coat with fuzz out to there.
No, don't be silly. You haven't got money like that.
It isn't silly. I got a lot of ideas about you and me. Hey, Oliver.
Hello, Oliver.
How'd you get here?
Well, I got a ride with old man Smithers. Say, watch fob tells me he needs some berry.
Oh, we can get them later. Sit down and have some champagne. Hey, bring another glass, will you, waiter?
I'd love to have a drink.
Oh, boy, wait a minute. I'll give you my glass. Your watch fob thinks this is an antiseptic.
Watch fob hasn't been right in 20 years.
Thanks, Fred. Now I'll leave the bottle. Okay.
What's this about Maverick's well?
It looks like he's going to beat us in.
You said he couldn't.
Now, just keep your shirt on. Let me try to explain.
Hey. That's it.
What's wrong with you, Sloan?
I knew I'd seen that face somewhere before.
What face?
That guy with Maverick. He's a crook that clipped me in Tulsa. The girl with him introduced me to him.
What? That girl's a sister of his partner, the kid that was killed.
Sister, my eye. They're just pulling another fast one. I better tip off Maverick.
Wait a minute. They won't get him for much. Come on, I want to talk to you.
Johnny, have another little touch of bubbles?
Sure, if it's gold, I'd still give it to you.
That's the boy. What a hunk.
Hey, waiter. I'll get it myself.
All right, my boy. I don't mind taking a sucker's money, but you didn't have to do this to him.
I don't like it any more than you do.
Then why did you let it get this far? He's going to ask you to marry him.
I know it. Worst part of it is I want him to.
Oh.
Gee, I'm sorry to mess up that beautiful idea of yours, but...
Oh, don't worry about me, honey. You're the one that's in a tough spot. You going to tell him?
Yep. As soon as I get a chance.
Gee, I wish I could stack the deck for you, kid.
Thanks, Oliver.
Here we are. Good night, boss. Thanks for the party.
Night.
Good night.
man.
Boy, what a night. I feel like I could reach up there and get you a whole handful of stars.
I want to talk to you.
Nobody I'd rather talk to.
But this is important.
Yeah, but I gotta get a drink of water first, huh? Boy, that champagne makes you thirsty.
Johnny!
Huh?
Kept me waiting kind of late.
What are you doing here?
A little note you gave Campbell.
Where'd you get it?
Bought it. Campbell's a businessman, Maverick. It's due today.
There's an extension on that note. If we bring that well in, we can pay it out of the Antrim Bend prize money.
Can you bring it in by midnight?
Of course not.
Just a minute, Mr. Rawlins. I'm a partner in that well, and I haven't signed that note.
Now listen, sweetheart, don't go pulling that partner stuff. You and your pal Westbrook may be able to hook this sucker, but not me.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Why, she's no more Chickabee's sister than she's mine. Go on, sweetheart. Tell him how you trimmed Sloan last year.
You're a liar.
Johnny, he's right.
Right.
I've been trying to tell you. I've been trying to tell you all evening.
You mean to say that you've been framing me?
Well, at first, but not after I got to know you, Johnny. Honest, you've got to give me a chance to explain. You've just got to.
Get out of here.
But, Johnny!
Get out of here. Watch Bob. Grits. Watch Bob. Come here.
What happened, Johnny?
Get that girl out of here, and Westbrook, too.
You mean Miss Nevin?
Yeah. Take him to town and drop him.
What's the matter, boss?
Rollins has our well.
What?
Get a tin of nitro and put it down the hole.
Nitro? That'll blow her wide open. It'll ruin her.
Sure it will. Do you want him to have it?
Not my share.
Go on. Get out of here. Watch Bob. Get him out of here.
Yes, Johnny.
You're crazy. What are you trying to pull?
Must have brought her in. Yeah. Where's the boss? It's oil. Didn't you hear? It's oil, Johnny, oil!
I know.
Come on, Charlie! Johnny! Oil!
The man said the bus is held up by washout. Well, I guess it better be getting back.
So long, Watch Bob. Maybe we'll bump into each other again.
Yeah, well, I've known a lot of people in my time, and I take people as I find them. As far as I'm concerned, you're all right.
Thanks, Watch Bob.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hey, Watch Bob, you seen Johnny? You seen Johnny, have you?
What's the matter?
The well's on fire. I gotta find Johnny.
On fire?
Yeah, Johnny got mad and made me blow her up. Instead, she come gushing in. Then Johnny beat it down, and now she's on fire. I told him that well was jinxed. I told him.
Shut up, Grits. Where was Johnny headed?
Search me. Already been to Kelly's. He ain't there.
Well, you jackass, if you brought in a gusher, you must have come for camping equipment.
Campbell's. Come on.
I'll check these bags and meet you there.
So you sold me out, you dirty little skinflint.
It wasn't like that, Maverick. I'm in business to make money.
I know that Rollins was trying to outsmart me, and everybody was trying to take me. But what did it get him? Nothing. But I got me a well, a gusher. Look here, Campbell. I'm going to take that Antrim Bend prize money, and I'm going to pay you off so fast it'll make your head swim.
Sure, Johnny. I'm awful glad you brought her in.
Shut up with that soft soap and get that hardware out there. I'm losing oil every minute. Every minute that
Johnny, the
well's
well's on fire.
Yeah, sure. I'll see you later.
Johnny, it's true.
You got to get out there and put it out, Johnny. While it's burning, Rollins can bring in his well and beat you to the prize.
What happened?
The boys went to bed and left me watching. Somebody socked me on the head, and when I come to, she was ablazing.
Rollins.
So you won't be needing my stuff now.
You bet I will. Get that stuff out of there. I'll put the fire out.
Johnny, what are you looking for? Johnny.
Rollins.
Where are you going with that?
Johnny!
You started that fire. I'm going to give you a chance to put it out.
Now, wait a minute, Johnny. I tell you, I didn't have a thing to do with it.
Get that hose ready. Hurry up.
I tell you, I didn't have a thing to do with it.
Shut up, Gully. Give me that knife. Take this and get in there. Hurry up. Put some sacks on. Get busy with that water. Hurry up. All right, get going.
All right, it's out. Let's get out.
Where's the gun, boss? Of course she is. Those pipes are red hot. Come on, give it. Right, the water, Grits. bunkhouse.
What's the reason?
You'll never put her out with nitro. She'll just keep re-firing on that hot metal. I brought the cabin equipment up, but it doesn't look like you'll kill that one in a hurry.
I'll kill that fire, or it'll kill me. Where's your crane?
You can't use the crane in that fire. What do you expect to do?
If I can put the cap over the hole, I can smother it, can't I?
That'll never work.
You bring that crane up or I will. Hey, Cully, Ed, watch mouth. Get that crane in here. Get down on the floor. Can't take it, huh? Oh, don't worry about it. We'll be all right. All right, get back, everybody.
Well, good luck, Johnny. Hope it's a million. Well, but Johnny, it isn't any use. I guarantee you this one's jinxed. There won't be any oil.